I just wanted to do this video just to kind of let you know what you should expect before jumping into the notary loan signing agent business, and what a lot of these people are not telling you. This is too much. I can't wait a whole 60 and 90 days before I get my moolah. What's up, everybody? Keena Renee here, and I am back with another video for you. So I want to do kind of like an update on this video about what people aren't telling you before you jump into this notary loan signing agent business. I know you see us all over social media ticking and talking about getting into this business. I know, because I'm the main one. I already know. That's why it's my responsibility to come up here on my platforms and tell you what you need to expect, okay? Though the information that I share is absolutely true, but still, you know, you want to get the full story before you just jump into some stuff, okay? So I understand it. Trust me, if anybody has commitment issues, it's your girl, okay? Without further ado, if that sounds good, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so the first thing is payment, right? So payment is something that I wish that I knew. Okay, you know, before I started, especially with signing service. A lot of signing services pay net 30, net 45, net 60. Sometimes some of these be net 90, okay? But that means is that when you first, when you do your first signing and you first start your business, especially if you're doing work with signing services, which more than likely you will be, you're not gonna see that money until the following month, right? So let's say it's September now, you're doing all these signings, everything's going good, you got your first signing and then your second and your third. That money that you're making, you're not gonna see it until next month. Okay, depending on what the payment terms of that actual signing service is. My suggestion to you is, before you take a signing, okay, before you take a signing with somebody, check the payment terms. Ask them, if somebody calls you, hey, what is your payment schedule? What are your payment terms? Are you net 30? Are you net 45? How long is it going to be till I get paid? Just ask them. That's one thing that I didn't do when I first started out, and I ended up doing the signings. Folks was net 60, net 90, and I was just like, this is too much, okay? Be cautious of that, especially if you get signings from signing order. It'll 9 times out of 10, there's going to be an information section for that signing service that outlines exactly what their pay terms are. So you always want to look out for that before you take your first signing. If you're okay starting out doing that, you know, something that's like a net 60 or net 45 or something that's a little bit later on because you're, you know, still working, this is only part-time, this isn't your full-time thing, then that's perfectly fine. But do not jump out here thinking you don't have a job, you ain't got, you know, something to fall back on. Do not do it and think you're just gonna start doing loan signings and you're gonna get paid right away. That's not how it works when you just starting out. So don't say that didn't nobody tell you, okay? Because Keena, your girl, is telling you. And let's talk about scams, okay? Next is the scams. There's a lot of scams in this business. If you checked out my previous video about some of the notary scams, I'm not going to get into all the scams. I already did a video on it, but I just want to let you know that when you first get into this business, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to try and scam you. They already know the notary loan signing industry, it's big on social media, you know what I'm saying? That makes us us as notaries, that makes us very vulnerable to scams because our information is public. You can go to a registry and find all of our information. Just be careful when you get these emails, when you get these phone calls. It's literally as soon as your commission goes through and you know you are a notary, that's when the emails, that's when the phone calls start. Just be careful that you don't get scammed, okay? Because they're out there gunning for you. There is a lot of driving, okay? If you do not like to drive, this may not be the business for you. There is a lot of back and forth. Burnout is real, okay? There is a lot of time you spend in your car as a notary loan signing agent, and I just think that I don't mind doing it. It's a lot of wear and tear on your car. So keep that in mind because you are a mobile notary. Starting out, it is a lot of wear and tear on your car doing this business. You are constantly going back and forth, going to signer's house, dropping off docs. And depending on what your radius is, on what you cover, I limit mine to 30 miles unless somebody trying to pay me the big bucks, then I'll go further out. But it's a lot. It's a lot of mileage. It's a lot. Wear and tear, another expense. You know, your car is essentially a business expense to you. You know, gas, like, thank God gas is going down, but when gas was high, you think I was, come on, no. So keep that in mind. I personally don't have a mobile setup. People ask me that. I don't have a mobile setup. I don't have anything that makes my car feel like an office. I just don't want to do that. That's just me personally. You know, my car is my personal vehicle. I just use it for business, and I just don't want it to start to feel like an office, because then you feel like that you're always at work, and I don't want to do that. If you don't like to drive, or you somebody that don't like to be inside your car, this is not the business for you, honey boo boo child. It is not. Next thing, and this is kind of a couple of things. So yes, business is slow right now. Business is definitely slow. Signings have slowed down compared to 2020 when business was booming in the middle of the pandemic. Business was super booming then. I also want to say that just because business is slow, it doesn't mean that this isn't something to get into, because it absolutely is. We're just going through a slow period. And also keep in mind that just like with any business, it takes time to grow your notary loan signing agent business. It takes time. You're not just going to jump out the gate and be making a lot of money. You know, it just doesn't work like that. My first month, I made like $1,500. My very first month, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that much money, though. For my first month, I was like, oh wow, I made $1,500, and that wasn't even for a whole month. That was this was in August of 2020 when I first started doing signings, and I think I took my first signing like the 11th or the 12th. So I thought that was good. Though this is a great business to get into, this is not a get rich quick type of thing. It takes time to grow your business. It takes time to build. This isn't something that you can just jump into and be a millionaire. If that is what you're looking for, this is not for you. Yes, you can make up to, you know, a certain amount of money a day. You absolutely can. You may not do that right out the gate, but it is possible. We tell you what we can as signing agents that is on social media, but keep in mind, we only have, you know, TikToks is what, 10, 15 seconds, you know what I'm saying? YouTube videos, we can only do so much. And I really want to stress to people that if you are wanting to get into this business, and you know this is something that you really want to do, but you're like in need of money like right away, this ain't it. Last but not least, let's talk about fees. Okay, I want to talk about fees because what people may not understand is that fees vary. Okay, it depends on where you're located, your area, your state, your neighborhood. Now, in California, notaries can make upwards to $200-300 a signing. That's no problem in California. Okay, where I'm at, though I have made $250, you know, I've made that amount per signing, but it's not as common because the average in my area is like 150, you know, between 100 and 150. That's the average, okay? So when you see notaries, people like me, because I always include myself, because I know that I be doing this, okay? I know I'm part of it. So when you see us on social media talking about make up to 150, make up to, like I did a video that said make up to $500 per day. Keep in mind that that is an average. That's not set in stone, and you want to do your research on your own outside of social media, okay? You want to do your research on your own about what are the fees, what's the average fees in your area. At one point where I was at, it was a lot of loan modification. Those was going for about anywhere between $30 and $60. Now, refinance cash outs, people are popping them out. I feel like that HELOC is about to make its appearance because I'm starting to see ads on social media and on TV for HELOCs. So I feel like that the era of the HELOC is about to, you know, just come on in, and everybody's about to start doing HELOCs. Do your research. That's all I have to say. At the end of the day, do your research. That is The biggest lesson and the biggest message that I can give to you, because once again, signing agents on social media, we can only tell you so much. It's not that we're hiding anything or we're just trying to sell you a course or sell you something. We're giving you the business and the industry and insight into it through the lens of advertising. That's just what it is. It is up to you, okay? It is up to you to verify and research on your own to be sure that this industry and this profession is a fit for you. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this was a little bit of tough love, but it's okay. It's all right. We all gonna be okay. Click the links in my description box if you want to sign up for a one-on-one consultation with me, if you want to join my Notary Elite Club. If you are a new notary loan signing agent and you need training, the link to sign up for Mark Will's loan signing system is down below. That's the course that I took. I hope that you found this video helpful and useful. This is definitely me coming from a transparent place, wanting to give you a little bit of that real talk. I haven't done a video like this in a couple of years, so I thought it was fitting to do an update. I just want everybody to be successful. That's all it is. I want everybody to be successful and to be great and to go out here and make this money, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace. Mwah.